How we doing this week, Mac?
Good.
Oh, sorry. Let's get that. Let's pop that on there. There we go.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Good.
You're doing good this week?
Yeah.
So it did seem like last week, and when we were talking to you about the offense, some of the strides that it made, some improvements that it made, it seems like you guys were onto a few things. What happened this week against Miami? Because the momentum didn't seem to carry over from Buffalo.
Yeah, I agree. I think biggest thing is just eliminating some of the bad plays, and it's kind of a thing that we need to focus on. It's just a couple plays here and there, but that's the NFL, and the games come down to the fourth quarter. So just being ready for that opportunity when it comes, and trying to put ourselves in a better position.
You guys have seen some pretty significant injuries in almost every unit of the team, now including Kendrick Bourne.
Yeah.
How hard is it for you to, as a team, to keep momentum going and figure things out with these injuries kind of stacking up?
Yeah, it's definitely hard. Biggest thing is just making sure that the next guy up and whoever has a chance to play, whether it's a receiver or lineman or whatever, you just go out there and ball out and do your thing. And for me, just instill confidence in those guys, and have a lot of trust in the young guys on our team, and feel like I can grow with some of the young guys that we have that will get a chance to play, with KB and stuff like that.
Mac, in your 2 wins this year, there were 2 games where you didn't have any turnovers. Do you feel like you need to be perfect out there to really have a chance to win?
Really, it's football, right? So there's gonna be mistakes, and like I talked about earlier, just trying to get the games into the fourth quarter, and from there just kind of do what we did in the Bills game and just try and win it. So it's football. There's going to be errors. There's going to be things that happen that are out of your control. There's going to be things that happen that are in your control. But for me, I just have to focus on playing the next play as best as I can. And after those events happen, just try and play your best football. That's all you can do. These guys get paid too.
So I was just going to ask about after the turnovers. Do you feel that you play any differently? Like after watching the tape, do you feel that you play any differently, or that plays are called differently after a turnover? Because it does seem like from the outside looking in, and I don't know as much as you guys do, but from the outside looking in, it does look different after a turnover like that.
Yeah, it's an interesting point. Honestly, like I talked about, it's about the next play and what you can do to kind of put your team in a position to play well. And for me, that's just focusing on my job, and there's times when I need to do that more, and that's all of us together. But as a quarterback, just reminding everybody, hey, let's lock in here. This is a good opportunity. Maybe the defense got a turnover, and that's when you want to capitalize. So I feel like we've actually done a little bit better job of that. Just, hey, all right, we got the ball here. Let's go down there and do it, and have those conversations. But it just has to be more consistent, and that comes with practice and working together and talking through everything.
As you watch tape week to week and you see those turnovers, and have you found kind of a through line or any common denominator through your own personal turnovers?
Yeah. I think just the biggest thing is we talk about, like, what was I supposed to do on the play, and sometimes, they just make a good play, and sometimes it's maybe it was a bad read or a bad throw. You just have to put it into a category, kind of like we were talking about, but every one of them is different, and like I talked about, they're going to happen. It's all about your response, and really want to focus on that moving forward. Is how can I respond? How can I really lock in and say, hey, yeah, it happened. It's part of the game. Happens in a lot of NFL games, but at the end of the day, just because of one play, it's not over, and you got to keep playing.
After the Buffalo game, you were pretty quick to shout out the game plan and Bill O'Brien. What did you think of the game plan yesterday?
Yeah, I thought we just didn't have enough consistency, and really just getting the ball moving on first and second down, and we did that in the Bills game, and didn't do it as well, yesterday. So honestly, that's what we want to focus on, and plays are the plays, and we just have to execute better as players.
Talking to Patriots quarterback Mac Jones, as we do every Patriots Monday here at Gillette Stadium on Jones and Mego with Arcan on WEEI. What's the biggest difference in your view between a team like yourselves now at 2-6 and a team like Miami at 6-2?
I don't really, compare teams, right? Everyone, you're on a team, you're working together, working hard, and the hardest thing is the record, right? You want to look at that, and that's a results-based thing, which is hard. But at the end of the day, it's all about what you do moving forward. Like I just talked about, same idea here. What can I do better? How can we get this thing going in the right direction again, and just be consistent?
The approach that you've seen from Bill O'Brien with the offense, have you seen it change since earlier in the season, week 1, week 2, even preseason? have there been new concepts that have been introduced, or is it, hey, we're close on this and we're going to keep hammering away until we get it right?
Yeah, everything's different. It just depends. There's a lot of factors that go into a game plan, and like I talked about, for me, just focusing on like what's the goal for the week and some of the big pointers, and other than that, just go play. And like I talked about, there's going to be good plays, there's going to be bad plays, but that's just football. Trying to eliminate just maybe those 5 or 6 and keep trying to pinch that number down, and from there we'll be in the fourth quarter in these games and be able to compete from there.
You talked after the game at the podium about being frustrated and how it's sort of a frustrating place to be in with the record and everything. How do you sort of deal with that frustration? What are sort of your methods for that?
Honestly, like, use it as motivation, right? Don't be emotional about things. Just fuel it the right way, and that's what I've always done. And I know a lot of people here have done that too. Slater talked about it and all that stuff. So just trying to, find ways to improve individually, and then eventually that'll, show up as a team.
Trade deadline's tomorrow. Are you confident you will still be a New England Patriot tomorrow?
Yeah, not really focused on the outside, sources and noise and all that stuff. My biggest thing is, like I just talked about, it's just, hey, what can I do this week to become better? How can I, improve some of the things I didn't do well the week before, and then kind of be consistent with the things that I did well.
And I know you're saying you're not focused on the outside noise, but changes could happen. What do you think the team will look like tomorrow after the 4 p.m. deadline?
Not sure. It's not tomorrow yet.
Are you guys talking about it? Are you saying anything to anybody in the locker room? Like how do you approach a day like today or a day like tomorrow, which I guess is your off day? Like, how do you approach a day like today when you know changes are possible?
Yeah, I mean, it's Tuesday and ends in a Y. So I stick to my routine, right? It's Tuesday, like you just talked about. I come in, watch my film, and get my treatment, and then kind of go throughout our day and get ready for the next opponent.
How do you feel about now with Kendrick out for the rest of the season and Devontae Parker having the head injury that he suffered yesterday, guys like maybe Kayshon Boutte or Tyquan Thornton or some of the younger guys or less experienced Patriots guys be in the offense going forward? Yeah,
for sure. Like I talked about, in the interview earlier, just really want them to take advantage of the opportunity. And I've seen Boutte play, in college and worked with him early in training camp and in the first game and stuff, and I have a lot of confidence in him. And same thing with Tyquan. He's from Florida. I've seen him play in high school. I've seen him play in college, and I've been really impressed with what he's done in the NFL. He just needs an opportunity, and I know he's going to take advantage of it. And I believe in a lot of those guys. And like I said, I want to grow with the young players, like Pop and everybody, and grow with them and see what we can do to kind of build for the future too.
Do you think it's a difficult circumstance for somebody like Kayshon Boutte to be elevated again in the middle of the season after maybe not getting, behind the scenes, but getting the same kind of practice reps as, say, a Kendrick Bourne?
Yeah, I mean, these guys, they all work hard, and they're all ready. I know they're ready. It's just getting the little details ironed out with, when you have a new guy in there, you might not be able to do, hey, I'm going to signal you this play or whatever, right? So it's just a little bit a learning curve, right? I was a rookie. Everybody was a rookie at one point, and you just have to work with them, and their ability is definitely there. And a lot of the young guys have stepped up in games, offense, defense, and special teams. So I know that they can do it for sure.
What are you as a quarterback and as a teammate losing in Kendrick Bourne?
Oh yeah, KB. I mean, everyone knows KB. He's really nice, fun guy, and obviously great teammate, but just brings a different element of energy. Just thinking about when I first threw with him, the first day I threw with him, at some public park, just coming out, smiling, like laughing. He's just always laughing and smiling. So I enjoy that about him. He always brings positivity. And I think we have multiple people on our team that can do that, myself included. And that's part of the game is the relationships. It's about the people. It's about your friends and your teammates and your coworkers, right? We're in the NFL, so we're also working together. And this is a big challenge for us. And I think, taking it the positive route will be something that will really help us.
Time now for our quarterback question of the week. It's brought to you by Northeast Men's Health, the experts in men's sexual health, with offices in Dedham, Marlborough, Woburn, and Salem, New Hampshire. You can visit northeastmenshealth.com. We saw you the other day at an event here at Gillette Stadium. It was almost a week ago.
Yeah.
For kids with pediatric cancer. It was a great event
Yep.
here. You dressed multiple costumes. We saw you in a Buzz Lightyear costume. David Andrews was in the same costume, which I guess maybe was a little awkward. What was your best Halloween costume that you ever had?
It's a great one. I dressed up as like Austin Powers when I was little.
That's a good one.
That was
Nice.
sweet.
Which one? Which the first one? Gold member? What was it? Which one?
I don't remember. It was like purple suit.
Okay.
It was pretty sweet.
Nice. More Halloween questions here because these are good. Hopefully you don't have a dad's taste in Halloween candy like our can, who likes Rolos and Werthers and things like
Rolos are good. You guys are bugging.
this. What's your favorite candy?
That's a tough one. I like Starburst. I like Starburst a lot. I like
Starbursts are
Reese's
good.
Cup. Like
Yeah.
not the Reese's Pieces, but the
cup.
cups.
You like
yeah.
the
What's wrong
full-blown
with the
cup.
pieces?
I mean, I don't know. I just like the
Not the
the
cups.
peanut butter and the.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's more peanut butter. Or
Mego's not going to stand for this Reese's slander. What's your least favorite candy? Like you get it and you're like, I'm trading this to one of my siblings.
That's a great question. I mean, I'm not really like a big like Twizzler guy.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
So I mean, they're good. I mean, I don't hate on them, but like that wouldn't be my first choice.
Basically, anything Arcan likes is what I was trading to everyone else.
I like everything. That's
Yeah,
the
well,
problem.
that's why it's true. Well, Mac Jones, we appreciate it. Thanks so much. Happy Halloween,
Thanks,
and we'll
Mac.
talk to you next Monday.
Awesome. See ya.
All right, Mac Jones joins us each and every week here on the Harbor One Hotline.